Kenya is a country located in the eastern part of the African continent. Kenya got its name from Mount Kenya, which is located in the Central Highlands. Kenya shares border with 5 different countries: Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, Uganda, and Tanzania. Hello guys, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking to you about the things you might not know about Kenya as a country. But first, if you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscription button down there and turn on the post notification bell. Subscription is free, and also turning on the post notification bell will help YouTube to inform you immediately I drop another video like this one. Please like and share this video so that YouTube is going to recommend this video to more people to watch. Comment what you think about Kenya in the comment section. I'll be glad to learn from you, and I also reply messages quickly. So now let's go into today's video, guys. Kenya is a country located in the eastern part of the African continent, and Kenya got its name from Mount Kenya, which is located in the Central Highlands. Kenya's capital is Nairobi, and it is the largest city in the country, followed by Mombasa. I don't know, maybe I got the names correctly, but kindly bear with me, I'm not a Kenyan. So after the formation of the Republic of Kenya, I think that was 1963 when they got their independence, Kenyatta was the first person to rule Kenya, and he ruled from 1963 to 1978. So Kenyatta was succeeded by Daniel Arap Moi, who ruled from that 1978 to the year 2002. So Kenya shares border with 5 different countries: Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, Uganda, and Tanzania. Kenya shares its northeastern border with Somalia. It has Ethiopia to the northern border. Sudan shares the northwestern border with Kenya. On the west, Kenya shares its border with Uganda, and it has Tanzania to the south. And lastly, the Indian Ocean is to the eastern part of the Kenya border. So when we talk about the landmass and population of Kenya, the landmass of Kenya is about 582,600 square kilometers. So in terms of landmass, Kenya is the 48th country in the world. So I think Kenya is the 29th most populous nation in the world, with current population of Kenya standing at 56,258,750 people. So let's talk a little bit about their government, what you might not know about their government. Kenya as a country practices democratic system of government. Kenya is one of the few African countries that conducts relatively free and fair elections in electing its leaders. I said relatively free and fair election in the sense that if you compare the elections conducted over the years in Kenya with that of some other popular countries in Africa, such like Nigeria, South Africa, and some other West African countries also, you see that at least Kenya still performs better when it comes to the issue of conducting free and fair election. So let's talk about their economy. Kenya is one of the middle income economies in Africa, with the master plan of industrializing the country by year 2030. Kenya has been on a steady economic growth of about 6% since year 2013, giving indications that the goal of industrialization can be achieved by 2030. So when you set a goal of industrialization or any economic developmental goal like this, steady economic growth is required for you to actualize this plan. So, and Kenya is one of the countries in Africa that its economic development indices shows that it is steady and is about 6%. So that means that they will likely actualize their goal, their plan of having the country industrialized by the year 2030, unlike some African countries that they just set these goals on paper and they are not working towards accomplishing this goal. So agriculture, manufacturing, energy, and tourism are some of the areas in which Kenya government are focusing in order to achieve the aim of industrializing the country. So I think this is the areas in which they really have a comparative advantage, most especially the agriculture. Most African countries have advantage in the area of agriculture, and I think Kenya is one of them, especially in the area of wildlife. Kenya has I think one of the largest wildlife in the sub-Saharan Africa. Kenya economy is the largest and the most developed in the eastern part of Africa. So I think they have the largest economy and the most developed one. So let's talk a little bit about their military. Kenya has one of the strongest military outfits on the continent of Africa. I think it's ranking after Nigeria and South Africa, and maybe Ghana also. So let's talk about their GDP per capita. Since the year 2000, the GDP per capita of Kenya has been on the upward trend, ranging from about $400, that was year 2000, to around $2,300 in the year 2022. So there has been a steady growth in their GDP per capita, and it's an indication that the country is really growing. So let's talk about their sport. Though Kenya has not made any significant impact in football, but football remains the most popular sport in Kenya, and other popular sports in Kenya are basketball, volleyball, baseball, and others. They also have advantage when it comes to the issue of sprints. Kenyans are good at sprint because they've made some significant record in sprinting. So let's talk about their culture and their people. Kenya is a multi-ethnic country with over 40 different ethnic groups. Like Nigeria, we also have over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. So some of the ethnic groups in Kenya are the Luya, the Kiyiku, the Kalenji, Luo, among others. So I might not pronounce those names very well, is because I'm not a Kenyan. So the Kiyiku is the largest ethnic group in Kenya, and it represents about 22% of the total population of Kenya. So let's talk about their religion and the religious tolerance. Kenya is a multi-religious country like Nigeria, but the larger percentage of Kenyans are Christians, which stands about 80% of the total population of Kenya happens to be Christians, and they are mostly Catholics and Protestants. 11% of Kenya population are Muslims, while the remaining 9% goes to other religions. Unlike Nigeria, Kenya is very, very tolerant. Kenya have high rates of religious tolerance because Kenya are ordinarily tolerant people. Unlike Nigeria, whereby Muslims will be attacking Christians, the Northerners will be attacking Southerners. Their own country is not like that. They are very tolerant. So, for example, look out for some of their content creators from Kenya who are pranksters. If you watch their pranks, you see that some of these pranks you cannot practice it in Nigeria. If you practice it in Nigeria, you see people, they might attack you. And whereas in Kenya, when they do these pranks, you just see the people that they pranked just smile and they go their own way. So it shows that they are very tolerant when it comes to accommodating other people. So let's talk a little bit about tourism. Kenya is blessed with so many tourist centers, and the country is making revenue from these tourist centers. Averagely, over 1 million tourists always visit Kenya on a yearly basis. So that's a huge number, and they are really cashing in from it. One of the reasons that tourists visit Kenya is because of the safari visit, and also because of the coastline in the country. Also, they also have the one of the largest wildlife in Africa. So, and some people that love visiting wildlife, they capitalize on this and go to Kenya to visit their wildlife. That is why in Kenya you have a lot of white people living in Kenya. So let's talk about their electricity production. Their electricity production will also amaze you. Kenya generates most of its electricity through renewable energy, with about 40% coming from hydro. Kenya generates about 30,000 megawatts of electricity on a daily basis. This is relatively huge because the so-called giant of Africa itself, Nigeria, is generating around 10% of that. So you see that it's relatively huge. This is one of the things that is going to shock you about Kenya as a country, because as in Nigeria, you know that we have an electricity issue in this country. The megawatt that we generate today, you hear that it has dropped. Tomorrow, you hear that there is a collapse of the national grid. So these are things that we are facing here. Whereas we have an African country that is generating a massive electricity, unlike Nigeria. So let's talk about their security. Though there are crimes in Kenya cities, most especially at night, but Kenya is still secure compared to some African countries like Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria now, we have a lot of from banditry to terrorism to Boko Haram and a lot of other kidnapping cases in the entire country. So if you compare the security of Nigeria to that of Kenya, you see that Kenya is still performing very well. So let's talk about their social amenities. When it comes to the issue of government providing social amenities to its citizens, I think Kenya is still better off compared to some other African countries, including Nigeria, because the Kenya government is quite working on its slump upgrading by initializing many slump upgrading programs. You know, in Kenya, less privileges are living in the slump in Kenya, and the government is quite concerned and they are working on making life better for people living in the slump. So unlike Nigeria, whereby the government doesn't really feel concerned about the predicaments of people living in the rural areas. So let's talk about the unemployment rate and their poverty rate in Kenya. Kenya has witnessed a drop in its unemployment rate from about 10.4%, that was in year 2020, to about 6% in year 2022 now. And also about 16% of its total population, the total population of Kenya, is living below the poverty line. So the poverty line is around $1 per day. Anybody that is living below $1 per day, that is the international poverty line. The person is poor, is assumed to be poor. So looking at this, you see that the unemployment rate in Kenya is dropping compared to that of Nigeria, that is rising on a daily basis, and the government is not doing anything. So let's talk about their inflation rate. Inflation rate in Kenya has increased from around 7.1% to about 7.9%. Though increased inflation rate is a global thing, but still it is worth mentioning that Kenya really tried, considering that its inflation only experienced little increment compared to some other countries, even on the global stage. So let's talk about their currency. The currency details. Kenya shillings is the currency that they spend in Kenya. $1 is equal to about 119 to 120 shillings. Kenya currency is relatively strong compared to some countries who you feel that they are giants in Africa. Like now, let's compare Kenya shillings to that of Nigerian naira. About one shilling is around 4 to 5 naira when you want to exchange your shilling to naira. That shows that Kenya shilling is stronger than Nigerian naira. So let's talk about their foreign direct investment. Kenya has since been having steady increase in its foreign direct investment, except for the year 2020, and I think the reason for this can be attributed to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, which affected the world in general. You know, in year 2020, rate of investment reduced for every country all over the world. You know, more than half of that year was spent indoor, because every government decided to enforce lockdown on its citizens to be able to curtail the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. Kenya foreign direct investment is projected to range from 100,000 cares to around 130,000 cares for year 2022 and year 2023. So in my honest opinion, what I noticed is that Kenyans are patient and cool people, at least judging from what people living in Kenya have said. Because before making this video, after doing researches on online, I contacted people that I have in Kenya to ask for their honest opinion. Though they are Nigerians, but they've lived in Kenya for quite about 2 to 3 years, and at least they can say one or two things compared to me that I'm not living in that country. And what they told me was that the people in Kenya are very cool and patient people to deal with. I think Kenya is a nice place to live because it has the largest economy in the whole of East Africa. Also, Kenyans are amazing people. So I hope one day I will have the opportunity to travel to Kenya to study the people and also to feel the hospitality that flows in their blood. One love to my African brothers and sisters. So before I go, let me know what to think about this in the comment section. You can also let me know the country you will like me to make video about, so that I can do my research and also contact Nigerians that live in the country, so that I can give me updates and we can share our You can also comment in the comment section. If you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button and be part of this amazing family. Turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be informed immediately I drop another video like this one. Like and share this video so that YouTube can recommend this video to more people to watch. So thank you for watching, as I'm going to see you in my next video.